You. Okay, today, people, this is an important time right now for citizens of Whatcom County, especially people on wells, because as we've said before, if you've been watching here, the letters have gone out basically beginning the water adjudication process, where the ecology is effectively serving papers to everybody on wells as well as to the water associations and the municipalities. So it's very important to think about this. Jeremiah, can you talk a little bit more about, I'm going to be driving now, but it's important that we get this out, so I wanted to get it done today. Jeremiah, can you talk a little bit about the this process and what's going on here, what's being sent out as you understand it?
So what's being sent out are invitations to basically make a claim. Washington State is a prior appropriation state as opposed to riparian water rights, which means that in case of a water shortage, the senior water rights take precedence over the junior water rights, as opposed to a riparian water rights system where if there's a shortage, everyone just gets a little bit less. In most of the western United States, and Washington not being an exception, we have prior appropriation, meaning that senior water rights get the water, and if there's water left over, the junior water rights do. And the adjudication process is to determine what your water right is, because this has been, well, the water right system has been like this for over 100 years, and there's just been some lack of clarity over the decades as to who has water rights. And the adjudication process is, the purpose is to get clarity. And then you probably in the last couple of days received, or in the next couple of days will be receiving papers from the Department of Ecology. And you're going to need to, you don't want to ignore those. You are going to want to do your research, figure out what your water usage has been, what you're going to need, and how you're going to be able to defend that.
So what I want to say right now is we're not lawyers, we're real estate agents, but we recommend that you not just take the path of least resistance. A lot of times people just say, oh, this is going to take a long time, I'm just going to let it slide. My understanding that then is that you will get the lowest possible level of rights. Speak with an attorney about this. We're going to share a document here where you can, there's an attorney recommended where you can get some advice. But this is a very important thing that you shouldn't just let slide.
Yeah, and you want to take into consideration more than just the water you're drinking, and washing dishes, washing clothes, flushing the toilet, all that. Also, if you're wanting to irrigate anything, if you want to have a garden, if you're doing a hobby farm or agriculture, take all those things into consideration. And that list wasn't exhaustive. As Dad said, talk to experts. We're just informing you in case you didn't already know this is happening, and don't ignore it.
Don't ignore it. And to me, I think one of the key thoughts here is there's probably some kind of a box that you can check, which is the equivalent of just the minimum. That's fine. We're okay with that. I would recommend you look into that a lot, because even if you think you're going to hold your land for a long time, it's possible. Sometimes people have to sell. And if you have effectively given up rights, you're going to lower the value of your land. Don't trade away what you have just for convenience sake. Again, speak with an expert on this, but it's something worth informing yourself about. We're not trying to scare you, and we are trying to make you a little concerned, because it probably is not going to be completely worked out for some decades to come. But it can affect values, it can affect either what you pass on to a future generation, or it can affect the way that you're going to be able to sell your property. Yeah, so again, we've shared some further information below. check out the email that we sent. We're going to resend out an email that we sent a couple of years ago, but also attach a link for the blog post on our website where you can look up some things. And yeah, send us your feedback. We'd be interested in what you're finding out about this process.
Yeah, let us know if you have any questions, and if we can't answer it, we'll point you in the right direction. Thanks.
Thank you.